Students, I hope you all completed the assignment of part 3, isn't it? Okay, now in part 4 video, we are going to see the exercise 1.2. In part 3 video itself, we have completed the 1.1 fully, first 5 problem. I hope you all done that in your classwork and you have completed the assignment also, isn't it? Okay. Now in part 4 video we are entering into the exercise 1.2. Before entering into that exercise 1.2 we are going to see the introduction of that. Okay. Now in that part 4 what are the things we are going to learn is we are going to learn what is composite number, what is prime number, what is LCM, what is HCF, and LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. This all the concept you have learned from the lower class, isn't it? The same model, the same only you are going to learn in that exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2 is very easy. Okay, full of HCF, finding HCM, that only you are going to learn in exercise 1.2. The one new concept you are going to learn in that is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. That only you are going to learn new in that. Okay, now we'll start the session. Now first thing is composite number. What is composite number? A whole number that can be divided by number other than 1 or itself is called composite number. Okay, let me see the example. 4. What is, before entering into this example, one more time I will tell you. The whole number is divided by a number. But what we should not divide? We should not divide with 1 or the same number we should not divide. Okay, now we will see the example. A 4 can be divided by 2. Isn't it? Other, what they are saying, as well as in 1 and 4. What they are saying can be divided by number other than 1. So if you see other than 1, 4 can be divided by 2. Then 4 is what? Composite number. 8, if you take, 8 can be divided by what? 2 and 4 other than 1 and 8. So 8 is again what? Composite number. If you see 5 is divided only by 1 and 5 itself. Then is not a composite number. Then 5 is what number? 5 is a prime number. Isn't it? You all know what is prime number. What is prime number? Prime number that divide by only divided by 1 or itself is called prime number. Clear? If you what are the prime numbers, give me example. If someone is asking, what you will say? 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. These are all what? Prime numbers. Clear? Now we will see the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay, what this theorem statement says, we will see. Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occurs. Okay, I will explain with you example. Consider the example 126. Okay, what they are saying, 126 is, first tell me, 126 is prime number or composite number? 126 is a composite number. We all know 126 is a composite number. What are you saying in the statement? Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes, they are saying. So, if you see here, in what form I am expressing here? Every 2 is what? Prime number. 3 is what? Prime number. This 3, again 3 is prime number. 7 is what? Again prime number. So, this 126, how I am writing? 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 I am writing. Okay, this 2 I am writing as such. This 3, how can I write? 3 square into 7. So, how I am expressing 126 is a composite number. I am expressing how? Product of the prime numbers. Product means what? Multiplication of the prime numbers. Every composite number, all the composite number, how we will express? Product of the primes we will express. That is our first line. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. And this factorization is unique. Okay, and this factorization is unique. see the same factorization I have done here for the 126, but here I have started with 2, but if you see here I have started with what? 3. So even if I started with 3, what I am getting? 3 into 2 into 3 into 7. I am writing 3 into 2 into 3 into 7. Afterwards I am how much 3 I am having? 2 3 I am having. See here 3 square I have written. 1 2 is there and 1 7 is there. Okay, if you compare this 2, here also I am having 3 square. There also I am having 3 square. Here also I am having 2. There also I am having 2. Here also I am having 7. There also I am having 7. So, his factorization is unique. Everything, the procedure, the number I am having, everything. Here also, there also I am having same. Unique means what? Same. Apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. What they are saying? Order alone is differing. Okay. And here the order where how it start? 2 into 3 square into 7. But here the order is what? 3 square into 2 into 7. But what? The factorization is unique. That only they are saying in this statement of the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Clear all of you? If we similarly, instead of 126, I have started here 2. I have started here 3. You can try with 126 7 also. Isn't it? If you do like that, means what we will get? We will get different order. But what? Same factorization only we will get. Same number only we will get. Okay. Again, if you are trying the first number with 7 means what we will get? Again 7 into 3 square into 2. But the number is same, but the order only differing. Clear all of you? That only this fundamental theorem says every composite number, this 126 is a composite number, it can be expressed how? Product of primes. See, this everything is in what? Product of prime. And this factorization is unique. Both are same. Apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. The order can be changed but the number is same. That only they are saying in the statement of fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Clear all of you? Now shall we enter into the exercise 1.2? Yes. Now we will see exercise 1.2. First question. Express each number as a product of its prime factor. Okay, this is very easy. This we have done in lower class. From 6th standard onwards we have learned the prime factorization, isn't it? The same only here we are going to do. First question is 140. We have to do normal prime factorization only. Okay, in the side you have to put only the prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Like that number only in this side you have to use only the prime numbers. Clear? Because our question is express the product of its prime factor they are saying. Okay, if you see this 140 is what? Composite number. 156 second question is what? Composite number. 3825 is what? Is composite number. 5005 is composite number. 7429. This is also what? Composite number. We are going to express all the composite number into what? Product of its prime. Okay. We will see the first question. Our first question is 140. I am doing it with 2 tables. 2 tables, 7 2s are 40. Then I am writing here 0 as such. Then afterwards, if you see in 2 table, how many times this 7 will come? 3 2s are 6, 1 will be remainder. So 5 2s are 10. Then 5 tables, 7 5s are 35. 7 tables, 7 1 times. Okay. This 140, how can we express? 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. So how many 2 we are having? 2 2. So we can write 2 square into 5 into 7. Clear all of you? This is simple. You have done 6th standard itself. Isn't it the same only? No different in this. Now the second problem and fourth problem is your homework. You are going to do by yourself. Okay, continuously do. Okay, now we will see the third question. 3825. Since the last number is ending with 5, I am doing with the 5. So if you see in 5 if I do with 5 means I am getting 765 times, and again 5 means 153. Okay, how you will do normally? How we will do? First you will consider the two number. 7 5s are what? 35. 35. Remaining how much we are having? 36, 37, 38. Remaining we are having 3. So you allot here 3. So now you have to consider as 32. So in 5 table near 32, 6 5s are 30. So again extra 2 we are having, that give this 2 here. So 25 now. So 5 5s are 25. This model only you have to do. Clear? Now similarly after this we have arrived at 17. So 1 17s are 17. Clear? Now 3825 how can we express? 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 17. Similarly we are having 2 5, so I have written as 5 square, and 2 3s are having, so I have written 3 square into 17. Clear all of you? Then the last fifth question, 7429. This number will not come in 2 table, 3 table, 5 table, 7 table, 11 table. Only it will come in 17, 19 and 23. So I have directly done with 17 times and I am getting 437. Next I am trying with 19 times. I am getting 23 and then 23 is prime number, so I was stopping. Okay, so 7429 how can we express? 17 into 19 into 23. Like this you have to keep the carry over here also and you have to calculate. Okay, so if I write the calculation the top means you will be get confused, so I have not written, but you have to write the calculation part. Clear all of you? This is our first subdivision. In first subdivision we are having 5 problem. I have shown you 3 problem and you try this 2 sum. This is same method we are going to try. Okay, now we will see the next second question. Second question. Find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integer and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to what? Product of two numbers we want to show. Okay, we all know from lower class we have learned how to find the LCM and how to find the HCF, isn't it? Now they have given 3 sum in this subdivision. I am going to show you this first sum alone because this is very simple. You can try the same as like the same method. You can do the second and third sum as your homework. Clear? I am showing you the first sum. Normal factorization only we are doing here. Okay, on factorization what your mind you have to keep? You have to put only the prime numbers. Okay, so 26 I am writing separately, I am doing this 91 separately. So in 2 table 26 13 times, 13s are 13. Similarly in 7 table 91 will come in 13 times, then 13 table, so 1 times 13 into 13. 113s are 1 into 13 is 13. So at last we have came with 1. Now 26 how can I write? 26 is equal to 2 into 13. Similarly 91 how can I write? 7 into 13. HCF, they are asking to find the LCM and HCF. Okay, first they are saying to find the LCM and then the HCF. First we will find the HCF. HCF means what? Highest common factor. So you have to see among the two which one is having the here also, if 13 is here having, here also you have to add. Then that is called highest common factor. Since I am having 13 is our HCF, therefore HCF is equal to 13. LCM is what is among this 13 you have to write 113, and what are the left things? Here 2 is there and 7 is there. So that also you have to include in this LCM. LCM means what? Least common factor. Okay, if it is not common also you have to take it into LCM. But in HCF only the highest common factor you have to take. Clear the difference between LCM and HCF? Okay, now our HCF is 13. Now LCM is what? 13 into 2 into 7. And 13 into 2 is what? 26. 26 into 7 is what? 182. Okay, they are asking to find the LCM and HCF. We have founded the HCF and LCM. After that, what they are saying? Of the following pairs of integer, Verify. They are asking us to verify that LCM into HCF is equal to what? Product of two numbers. We want to verify LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Clear? Here LCF is what? 13. So I am writing this line. LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. I am writing here. Therefore, LCF is what? 13. LCM is what? 182. So, 13 into 82 is equal to product of two number means what? Our question is what? That is a two number. Product means what? Multiplication. So, we want to multiply 26 into 91. Clear? So, 13 into 182 is 2366. Similarly, 26 into 91 is what? 2366. So, they are asked to verify, isn't it? Hence, we verified or hence proved. We can write at the last. Clear? The same thing you can do for the second and third sum also. Clear? You have to find separately 510 LCM and 92 LCM. Afterwards, what you have to do? You have to see the same number is there means you have to put oval. What are the same number you are having? Take that one number and write it as the HCF. What are the number left? That write it as your LCM and this oval number also write it as one time. That is your LCM. Clear all of you? Then afterwards you have to write this line and you have to verify. Listen students, for this sum and this sum you have to get both the sides are equal. If you are getting not equal means then your answer is wrong. Okay, one more time you redo. Both the things for second sum and third sum you have to get the both left hand side and right hand side should have to get same answer only. Clear? Shall we move on to third question? Okay, in second question, what we are going to see is find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers by applying the prime factorization method. Prime factorization method means in the side you have to get only the prime numbers. Okay, this if you see the first question, you are having two numbers. Sorry, this is third question. This is not your second question. This is your third question. This is your third question. If you see in the second question, we have found the LCM and HCF and as well as what they asked to verify. LCM into HCF is equal to product of two number they asked us to verify. But here they have given three numbers, so we no need to verify them. Okay, just we have to find what is LCM and what is HCF. That is only. Okay, now we'll see the first question. 12, 15 and 21. Separately we have to do the prime factorization. Separately if I am do 12, 4 3s are 12, 2 2s are 4 and 1. Similarly for 15. So 5 3s are 15, 5 1 times. So 21, 7 3s are 21, 7 1 times. Then 12 how can I write? 3 into 2 into 2. Similarly 15 how can I write? 3 into 5. 21 how can I write? 3 into 7. Okay, in this question what they are asking to find? Find the LCM and HCF. Okay, so first we will find the HCF. HCF of 12, 15 and 21 is equal to, see among these three number which one is having common, so that you have to oval it. So what is that number? 3. So our HCF is what? 3. Then we will go for the LCM. LCM of 12, 15, 21 is, among these three, we have to take it 1, 3. So I have written 1, 3. Remaining, what are the number left? That every number you are going to take it into LCM. Clear? Remaining, what are the number left? 2 into 2. See, I have written 2 into 2. Then here 5. I have written 5. Here 7 into 7 I have written. Clear? Therefore, LCM 3 into 2 is what? 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 7 5s are 35. So, 12 into 35 is what? 420. Therefore, the first question HCF answer is 3 and the LCM is 420. Clear all of you? The same model, the second sum you are going to try as your homework. Clear? The second sum is your homework. Now we will see the third question. This is your third question. So if you see the third question, 8, 9 and 25. Okay, we have to do the prime factor. Okay, for separately I am doing 8, 9 and 25. 4 2s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 table 1 times. 9 how many times? 3 3s are 9, 1 times. 5 5 is 25, 1 times. This how 8, how can I write? 2 into 2 into 2 into 1 I can write. Similarly this 9 how can I write? 3 into 3 into 1. 25 how can I write? 5 into 5 into 1. So if you see in this 8, 9, 25, which we are having commonly? 1 only we are having. So our HCF is what? HCF of 8, 9, 25 is 1. Clear all of you? LCM of 8, 9, 25 is what? Among this 3, 1, we have to take it as 1, 1. See, I have written 1, 1. Then remaining what are the things number left? Everything you have to take it here. See here 2 into 2 into 2. I have written 2 into 2 into 2. Then here 3 into 3. 3 into 3. Then 5 into 5. Here also 5 into 5. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. If you multiply, what we will get? 1800. Therefore, HCF of 8, 9, and 25 is 1 and LCM of 8, 9, 25 is 1800. Clear all of you? Exercise 1.2 is very easy, isn't it? Now the same model we are going to do the second sum as your homework. Clear all of you? Now in part 4, what are the things we have learned? We have learned what is composite number, what is prime number, what fundamental theorem of arithmetic and fundamental theorem of arithmetic we have learned. Then we have entered into the exercise 1.1. In that exercise 1.1, first problem is what? Finding the prime factorization, isn't it? They will give simply one number. 21 means for 21 alone you have to find the prime factorization. That is our first subdivision. If you see the second subdivision, we want to find the LCM and HCF. After finding LCM and HCF, what we want to do? We want to verify LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Now, in third question, what we are seeing? LCM and HCF alone, we want to find it separately. Clear? Clear? Now, in part 4, we have seen the exercise 1.2, first question, second question, third question. Now, I will write what are the problems, your homework. So, do the homework continuously in your classwork with good presentation. Clear? Students, in part 4 video, what were the things we have learned in exercise 1.2? We have learned first subdivision, second subdivision and third subdivision. Okay, your homework problem in first subdivision is second problem and fourth sum. Then in second subdivision, second sum and third sum. Third subdivision, second sum alone is your homework. Students, daily do the homework so that you will be more clear about this chapter and exercise. Try to do the homework continuously. Don't postpone anything. Okay, then you will be confused. So whenever I am giving homework, you have to follow it along with me so that you will be more clear about this chapter real numbers. Clear? Okay, for this first subdivision, second subdivision, third subdivision question, you can refer the video or else I have sent you the PDF form, these pages. Okay, so you go through the pages in WhatsApp. I have sent you the PDF form pages. Okay, if you refer the page number 11, in that page number 11 you are having exercise 1.2. In that exercise 1.2 first subdivision, you are going to do what? Second sum and fourth sum is your homework. Second subdivision, second sum and third sum is homework. Third subdivision, second sum is alone your homework. This three sum is very simple. Finding only the LCM, HCF, isn't it? This we have learned in lower class itself. Okay, do the homework correctly. Okay, thank you children.